My name is Tony Meadows. I am the Operations Director for Blenheim Park Developments. We specialise in high-end residential property. So I think apprentices are important for businesses for a number of reasons. Succession planning. Obviously, when we take an apprentice on, we always sit down with that apprentice and say, ultimately, we would like you to run one of our projects. That's where you need to be aiming for. That might be 10 years down the line, but that's ultimately our ambition for you. So we need that succession, and also you need, particularly in construction, people wear out, as it were. So you need new people coming in. Technology evolves. There's new processes. Construction is ever evolving. So you need young people, who can sort of take on that knowledge, because some of the older guys can't. Can get to work under their own steam, because mum and dad can't always drop them off. Has a support function at home, I think, where they're being, they've got parents who value what they're doing as well and will help them achieve things, getting them to look after tools. When we set trade apprentices on, we will help them buy tools, and then we'll expect them to look after those tools. And then as they get through their sort of training and become second and third year apprentices, we're encouraging them to buy their own tools, speak to the tradesmen that they're working with every day, find out what's the best tool for the job and invest in them themselves, because ultimately in construction, if they haven't got the tools, they can't work. So the big challenge is getting them really to come out of an academic environment where they're being sort of tutored and taught every day, to come into an environment where that teaching is maybe only a couple of weeks a month, a couple of weeks sort of a year for sort of like decorating and electrical apprentices, and then being able to come into a working environment and motivate themselves and sort of grab hold of the opportunity, as it were. And my advice would be to 100% take the apprentice on. Just ensure you've got the facilities, the support mechanism, the time to spend with them to make sure you can get them qualified, you can get them working in your business long term, and they become an asset. It can be demanding, and some apprentices will sail through the apprenticeships no problem, and they'll have the college working on time, and you won't hear a peep out of the college tutors. And some apprentices, you will get the college tutor chasing every week. Where are they? Where's the work? They haven't done this. They left early today. But ultimately, every business, in my opinion, whatever size that business is, needs young people. And an apprenticeship, I think, is the best way to get those young people. They get something out of it. They get qualification. They get the skills they need. They get the kudos that comes with having completed something, seen it through. It gives them confidence. And as an employer, if you look after them and you help them, you will get a good employee at the end. In my opinion, no company should be getting to the end of having had an apprentice and not wanting to keep that apprentice. It sort of defeats the point of it, in my opinion.
So my name's Jack Castanelli, I'm 19 and I'm from Sheffield. So I'm currently studying level 2 joinery. I had to do an initial year at college to learn your basic skills, obviously pass maths and English, and then you can do your actual joinery course. So my current employer is Blenheim Park Development, and I'm studying at Sheffield City College. So I got a lot of influence from my dad. He's an electrician, so he was saying, try and get a trade, you'll never be without a job, and there's plenty of work going around. So he was the main influence. And I took an interest in woodwork at school, so it was just like natural progression. So originally, my cousin worked for these as a landscaper for Blenheim, and I felt some hard times. I lost my job, and he basically said, send your CV over to Tony, and then he'll get in touch with you. And then, yeah, since then. I think apprenticeship's right for me, because I didn't always like school. I was no one that enjoyed it. I was quite good, but it just weren't for me. Whereas an apprenticeship, I can actually learn on the job, and I get stuck into work, instead of just being sat in a classroom with a pen and paper. So you learn a lot of basic life skills like, being on time, punctuating yourself properly, having the correct attitude. They're basic skills you need for life. So you learn a lot of that just by being on site, talking to other people. An apprenticeship is you're learning key trades that once you pass, you can go to any site, no matter up and down the country. You've got different countries. Once you've got those set of skills, you'll never lose them. So you'll never be without a job.